Megan's stepsister is going to go first. Thank you. And Carly, if you can just spell your first name and your last name for the court.
Sure. First name is Carly, C-A-R-L-I-E. Last name is Jerris, J-O-E-R-R-E-S.
I see you're going to read something. That's fine.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. Just read slowly.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. For those who do not know me, I am Carly. I am Megan's older sister. The amount of times that I tried to write, rewrite, throw away, crumple up, scream, cry, recollect my thoughts, and write again to make this impact statement for you today, I've lost count. But at the end of the day, that I hope my words can bring me peace and finally get things off of my chest, but also to give a proper insight to how much Megan meant to me. Megan and I had a 14-and-a-half-year age difference. So being in middle school and having such a younger sister, it was a challenge to help around the house while growing up myself. Watching her grow into the woman that she was, she inspired me to be a better person, be closer to God, and closer to my dreams and aspirations. She was the light of my life, and it wasn't until now until I knew that she was exactly what I needed in my life. Memories I will always remember of Megan will be waking up in the morning and getting her ready for school, trying to get the bird's nest out of her hair and try and put it in little pigtails, the way that she would wait for the bus super excitedly, jumping up and down, excited that she would get to go to school with her big sister and ride the bus together. Even when I would get dropped off at school before her, she would always sit behind the bus driver and always say, "Have a good day, Carly." And she would give us a little handshake that we lasted until she passed. She would always watch Wonder Pets every morning as she would have cocoa coffee and her oatmeal. She was my best friend, and she still is my best friend. Even when I graduated high school and I moved away, I would still visit. Even when I was living in West Dallas and they were in Jackson and then moving right next door. As we got older, we didn't spend as much time together, and we had our ups and downs, just like any sibling would. But at the end of the day, I loved her unconditionally, and I would do anything for her. As we got older, we drifted away, but we always still remained in contact, texting, hanging out when we could, spending time together. I always supported her in sports, in anything that she wanted to pursue. I was always going to be her cheerleader, and even for her future of going to college out of state, pursuing whatever dream she wanted, I was going to be there for her. And then it came to a stop. Jason, not only did you take away a girl who had so much life ahead of her, you took away my baby sister. You took away a niece, a daughter, a sister, a granddaughter, a best friend. She was going to be in my bridal party. She was going to watch me get married to the love of my life. And that was taken away. She's never going to experience prom anymore. She couldn't walk in graduation or experience college. She doesn't get to be here with me as I start my new life, or be here when her brother gets to graduate high school. She won't ever get married, have her own kids, and have her own path for a bright and wonderful future that I know that she would have. I cry every day, I cry every night, I cry in the shower, I cry at work, I cry at looking at pictures of her in my wall. I cry at all the screenshots that are stuck on my husband's switch of her accidentally taking so many screenshots. I scream to the void, asking why is life not fair that her life was taken away so soon. I never wish this pain upon anyone. I have nightmares, I have breakdowns. What I would do to just be able to hear her voice one more time. Nothing I say now, whether it be directly to you or anyone, will be able to bring her back. I could scream profanities, I can sit here in a pile of hatred, wishing nothing but the worst. But if Megan were here, she wouldn't want me to do that. She would want me to pray for you. And in that, I will pray. I will pray that during your time, you think about her and you think about your life. I pray that every time you even stare at a liquor bottle, you think of her. And I pray that once everything is said and done, that you will think smarter about not getting behind the wheel while intoxicated again. I hope she lives rent-free in your brain because you took an innocent girl's life. But I pray that you learn from this while I sit here and forever grieve and pray that one day I can find peace. John 16:22. So also you have sorrow now, but I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carly. Good. Lynn? This is grandmother Lynn?
Yes.
All right.
I am addressing this letter to you, Jason. Since you didn't personally know my granddaughter, Megan Voss, I would like to tell you about her. Her life was priceless, not only to her family and friends, but to everyone who knew what a ray of sunshine she was, everyone who knew how special she was. I'd like to call her my angel on earth. These are some of the words to describe Megan. Loved God and was a child of God. Mature, confident, very intelligent but humble, kind, empathetic, caring, beautiful inside and out, loved by all ages, always smiling, gave the best hugs a grandma could ever want, and especially loved her family and her dog Blue. Now all I have left is a hole in my heart that will never be filled. I only have pictures of her growing up, videos, and memories. These are some of my memories I want to share with you. A tiny girl shoveling the snow off a deck with a pacifier in her mouth. A 3-year-old standing at the end of her driveway wearing a backpack and waiting for the Head Start school bus. Excitingly riding her bicycle without training wheels at age 4 or 5. Singing a solo of What a Wonderful World at a school spring sing when she was 5. Speaking to and hugging a 95-year-old woman at church every Sunday. Working nights at an Italian restaurant where she started bussing tables and worked her way up to hostess and still getting A's and taking advanced placement classes. Loving her work as a co-op student for several chiropractors. Her baseball teams, cheerleading, homecoming, and so many proms and prom court. Looking forward to beginning college in Arizona in a nursing program. Holidays with family. Family game nights. Her laughter, especially her laughter. This is what you have taken from me and my family forever. Never forget, you must be accountable for the consequences of December 30th, 2024. Your life won't be easy, but you will still have time to have a life, marriage, children, etc. Sadly, Megan won't. I hope you make use of any programs available to make you a better man. Megan would want that too. P.S., mainly for the judge. After more consideration, I have decided that 10 years in prison and 10 years of probation is not enough justice for Megan's short life. I would like the judge to consider 17 years, one for each year of Megan's life. Thank you.
Thank you.